Wanna go for a ride? Wanna go for a ride? Huh? You go for a ride? Go to a tree field? Oh, a good girl. Good girl. In the morning, and that sun's pretty high and it's pretty warm. Heading up to the Assover tree kettle field to get the tractor. We're going to bring it back to the north field, grab some chips, and then head over to the south field and spread them out over some of the trees that are struggling to survive. I wanted to talk a little bit about the John Deere tractor. We got it in 2018. It's a 2018 John Deere 1025R. We purchased it to mow lawns and blow snow in the winter time, and what it ended up doing for us was getting us a tree field. I drove around the fields one day and really saw that they were out of shape and decided that we could take care of them. So you could say that the John Deere tractor is the reason why Quinn's Tree Farm came into existence. So we'll go over that a little bit. I'm going to tell you what I like about it. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it, and whether or not I think you should buy one. I think you should. All right, let's get to work. So one of the downsides of herbicide spraying, and I've noticed it a lot in this field, is the roots don't get a chance to set very deep. This stuff is bad, right? So what I'm going to try to do is make up for it by getting those cut out and seeing if we can keep them wet and moist. What ends up happening is in the wintertime, the frost gets into the ground and it heaves the trees up out of the ground, and then they pop out. I'm gonna get those cleaned up and try to get these little puppies going. They want to grow. They're trying. I'm going to try to cut out these dead roots. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we got nothing to lose, so we'll give it a shot. The chips are labor intensive, but I'm hoping they'll beef up the ground and keep some moisture in there. I wanted to show you an example. It's been what, a week since we got all excited about bud break? Maybe 2 weeks. I'll check. It'll look down below. I'll put the date. So this has been what, a week or two, and we have explosive growth. So that kind of goes along with the sleep, creep, leap idea. This is a well-established tree, and we're gonna get explosive growth. So this has got another 2 years in the field, and then it's gonna go into somebody's house. This is a 2018 John Deere 1025R subcompact tractor. It has a 3-cylinder Yanmar diesel engine that gives 23.9 horsepower and 18 horsepower at the PTO. It has a category 1 3-point hitch that can lift 681 pounds 24 inches out. I have yet to lift that much. The bucket can lift 825 pounds. And the availability of attachments is endless. If you can think of it, there seems to be a company that makes it. So let's go over the tractor in a little bit more detail. I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So on the left side of the console, you have the lawnmower set height, transmission shift from high to low, PTO shifter, front double and rear PTO, your diesel tank, your fuel gauge. On the right side of the console, you have your trusty compartment to hold your cell phone, 12-volt charger for things, PTO lift and lower, tractor bucket joystick. Underneath the seat console, 4-wheel driving gauge, out, in, differential lock for the rear wheels. This sets the speed at which the 3-point hitch raises and lowers. The driver's console has your steering wheel, your turn signals, your headlights, your PTO engage, your throttle, key, cruise control, parking brake. Then you have your 2-pedal function hydrostatic transmission. Inside is front, outside is back. And then you have your parking brake. Some other features, you got a trusty little toolbox. I actually like it, a lot of people don't. Hydraulic hookup for the bucket loader or any other front hydraulics. And the 1025R has a light package that has a couple of extra lights on it to make it shiny. What do I like about it? I like that it's only 4 feet wide. It's small. It's a subcompact tractor. It can fit down the tree rows quite easily. This obviously comes in handy because I can plant trees a lot closer together and I can maximize the use of my land. That being said, for a little 4 foot wide, tiny little tractor, it's a powerhouse. That front bucket lifts everything I need. It might take a little bit longer than if I had a bigger tractor, but it's amazing the power and the might of this little John Deere tractor. That Yanmar really puts out. It's versatile. There are so many attachments for this tractor you can't even imagine. Well, if you can imagine it, there's probably an attachment for it. Everything that you can do on a big tractor, it seems like you can do on this tractor, only at a smaller scale. I have a 4-foot bush hog, I have a wood chipper, I have a grater blade, a York rake, snow blower, the bucket. I've seen attachments for stump grinders, subsoilers. There's even a category 1 subcompact hay baler. So if you wanted to make little tiny round bales, you can do that. If you have the greenbacks, there's a detachment for this tractor. When we bought the tractor, we were comparing between a Kubota and a John Deere. And they're both very good tractors. I have nothing bad to say about Kubota. What did it for me was the hydrostatic pedals. Kubota has that treadle pedal feature, and I didn't like the way my foot had to roll back and forth. I like the 2-pedal setup of the John Deere. I also like 4-wheel drive, and I like the positive differential lock. I have only got stuck once. It was the first winter that we have it, and I kind of drove into the ditch. So I had to get a tow out for that. Other than that, I've gotten into some pretty precarious positions, and I've been able to get the tractor out with the 4-wheel drive and the positive differential. Things I don't like about this tractor. This ROPS right here. If it's up in the air, I run into tree branches with it. If it's like this, I run into it. Even worse, if it's like this, I bang my head into it, and I swear, a lot. You think you'd be in good shape here, except that it runs into the 3-point hitch, and it prevents the 3-point hitch attachments from going up and down. It wedges in there, and that makes a mess. It's tippy. Now, there's a little lip over on the driveway when I come out to the paved road, and every time I hit it, I come up on 3 tires and I don't like it. This one's my favorite. It's too small. I know I said I liked it because it's small, and I also don't like it because it's too small. Fun fact, as soon as you get a small tractor, you're gonna want a bigger tractor. I wish that I had gotten a 2032R or a 2038R and dumped the Auto Connect mower. It would have given me the power that I need to do bigger projects, but still be small enough to get through the rows and do the things that I need to do at the tree field. Also, this comes with a cab, and I should have got one. When we bought this tractor, it was July. It was hot like it is today. We got a snowblower with it. We're sitting there in the dealer shop, and I'm like, oh, what's the big deal? We'll just snowblow after the storm. Usually after a storm, it's warm. I can put a coat on, put a hat on, no big deal. Let me tell you what, that winter, it was brutal. We had tons of snowstorms, and every time it seemed to snow, the wind came out of the northeast and just whipped. And when you're trying to blow snow and it's blowing in your face and you have a super awesome mustache like mine, it turns to ice mighty fast. So am I happy with the John Deere 1025R tractor? You're darn tootin' right I am. This thing is great. All in all, it's a wonderful tractor. It's a powerhouse. It's compact, it's small. It would be great for any homeowner, small farm owner, anything that's under 20 acres. I think you're golden. I have yet to find a job that it can't do. The jobs just take a little bit longer. I am very, very happy with it. Like anything, it's not perfect. They cut corners in a couple of places. The designs aren't all there, but all in all, I love it. I dare say it's changed my life. Without this tractor, I wouldn't have a tree field and I wouldn't be able to sell Christmas trees. The tree field makes me truly happy. There's something really special about seeing the smile on everybody's faces when they come out here and they pick a perfect tree for their family, and they cut it down and they bring it home. And it really gets me right in the feels. There you have it, the 1025R John Deere tractor. I'm not a spokesperson. They're not telling me what to say. I love the tractor. Highly recommend it. So as always, I'd rather feel bad in Maine than feel good anywhere else. I gotta get back to the field. There you go, my friends. I'll see you soon.